And we are back to the granddaddy of all, the third period. And what's shaping up to be an exciting third period between two teams who really, really don't like each other and have really, really been giving it to the whole game. The Brothers have a 4-3 lead, and that's subject to change on this team with no team back.
Boy, what a barn burner we have here. I mean, I said it earlier, instant classic. If we get something similar that we got to the first three periods, oh man, what a game we have had here, folks. This is how hockey's supposed to be. The back and forth, the physicality. Fantastic play from both squads here.
And preps these two programs for the scheduling to the week one. Usually the first game you want to get a tough game and get a little confidence. No, they're going right into the conference ball right off the bat.
Well, Stockton played Misericordia as well as Millersville did. Both of them fell to Misericordia, but apparently both of them played quite good against them. So, not a real indicator of who's going to come out on top of this one, but the way this is shaping up, Gary, two evenly matched teams in every aspect of the
Yeah, we could be seeing this rematch Patner and IR in Edward, and we could take the play.
Wouldn't surprise.
Really want to
Stockton, they got the lead. That's always been a perennial contender. Millersville, same to you. They challenge the game. That's a contender. Millersville starts short-handed for 1:25. Martin sends it in deep. Cranston collects. He gets tied up. Gary finds it in neutral ice. Rattles it back down for the Marauders. Trying to get the kill as they hold a 1-goal lead over the Ospreys of Stockton. Going to be picked up by the ever-present Anthony Farrell, whose name I've said quite a lot this evening. Farrell in neutral ice. Finally, possession. Pushed through by Dunnigan. Sent down by Morgan. Intercepted by Martin. Backhand. And Farrell intercepts that. A chance for Stockton. Picked off by O'Connell. Stromberg giving chase. He's looking to collect the hat trick. Heavy contact by Stromberg. This one should be an icing call, and it will be. The official's arm goes up. 13 seconds remain on the penalty of Johnny Morgan. Garrick, what are you seeing early with 18:47 left to play here in third? What are you seeing early in third?
I'm really glad the Marauders kind of settling into that tower penalty kill a little bit. They gave up a goal in the first one, but since then, they have looked great. The defense was going out in 5-on-5. It's really, really showing in this power penalty kill. And that's going to be another strength of this team that's carried over from last season.
Well, one thing to watch for, folks, 1 goal away from the hat trick is Stromberg. So, and on the sides of the follow.
Losing a problem, yeah.
Late shot, and Russell made the late save. It's not going to count for his save percentage of goals against average. They still made the save. 18:37 remain here in period number 3. 4 seconds left on the Johnny Morgan penalty. Shots now 29-27, 4-3 in favor of your Marauders.
You can tell if the Millersville game, the shot total looks like that.
Well, that's not to say about how many have been blocked. I mean,
no, right. But both these teams are so intricately mounted, also being so good defensively. It's a cozy combo.
Back to 5 aside. Odd man rush for Stockton. Oh, picked off. Martin, and he just saved a goal. Yawning cage and going the other way is the Marauders. They look to capitalize here. Well, odd man rush their own. Perello. The icing should be the call, and it is.
Poor Martin. He's all over the place. I don't know.
This is a game from number 17 in gray.
Right. When there's a play to be made, he's there to make it. It's just insane how a guy can just be everywhere at once almost.
And to think, this kid's a freshman.
That's crazy.
Well, he came out of the Hampton Roads Whalers program, so not a true freshman, but a freshman nonetheless.
I love teams that keep the Whalers legacy going. I love those jerseys.
Bring them back, NHL. Bring back Hartford. And now a chance for Stockton. That's new. First quarter, Serco collects it in neutral ice, has men with him. Losing his stick with a Stockton player. Here's Serco again. Has a man at the point. No, he kicks it down low for O'Connell. Up at the point, Rink wide, glove down by Bird. He reselects shot. Bouncing puck. Waters couldn't find it. Poked aside by Bird. Rysack in to help. Turco, backhand one, looking for Waters. Quick change for the Marauder forwards. Collected by number 9, Matt Brock. He fanned on it. Now he rattles it around for Buda. Andrew Buda recollects. And now it's picked off by O'Connell. O'Connell fires one sticked away by Corella. Backhanded by Stromberg. Bell with a nifty little move. Drink wide to Rysack. Connor, the senior for the Marauders. She fires one in deep. O'Connell. Walter. Backhand off. Now at number 19, Johnny Morgan. What a fantastic shot. Flappies from the hashies, buddy. He took a wicked slap shot from the hash marks.
Some of those goals you see when you're watching a hockey game, you barely need to see the setup happen. It's already in the back of the net. How fast those guys operate, it's inhuman to them.
Fantastic play by Johnny Morgan to make it 5-3. And Corella's going to hang on. He's got to regroup his guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they gave up a fantastic chance, and Morgan capitalized. But Corella's been bailing him out all game. Rusnock has had his saves for the Marauders as well.
Yeah, despite the 8 goals over the board, both goalies have been playing tremendously today.
Corella flashes the leather on that one.
I've been saying all game. And if someone's watching, this is your first hockey game, I'm so jealous. This had everything you want in a good hockey game. Ridiculous.
Well, now you're going to be spoiled because this is, like you said, Garrick, everything you want. Lots of scoring, lots of physicality, lots of shots on net as Millersville looks to get another one here. Stromberg tied up in the corner. Finally comes free to Stockton. Morgan has the most recent one. He rattles it off the back of the net. Stromberg in to collect. Going to come free of the zone. Petticone and Rysack did too. Petticone leaves it for Rysack. Fires a pass up the board. Drink wide to Stromberg. Now Stockton with a chance. Loose out good. Gavin Rusta with the 12th second century. He's in that 5-3. Petticone fires one over. Shot. Oh, it wouldn't go for Morgan. Heavy contact for Cranston, but he knocks it free. Stockton recollects. Millersville on a change. They wave off the icing. Here comes Martin. Has a man up at the blue line and carry. He chips it up. Bouncing puck corralled by Martin again. 4 has been asking all game. Let's see if we can get one here, folks. Around the world yet again by 4 Martin. Comes free and going the other way is Stockton. Sent back in by Cranston. There to collect was Murphy. Poked free by Martin. Still loose. Longshot was there. And now Martin again knocks it free. Got nothing for Russ not to worry about. That was high and wide.
Yeah, the focus, the poise, and the flexibility of Gavin Rusnock was on full display in his last save there. Guy coming at about 20 miles an hour, sticks the leg out, and saves a goal on the board right there. Great stuff out of Gavin Rusnock.
Well, he wears number 72, and he looked like number 72 for the Florida Panthers, Sergei Bobrovsky. What a fantastic effort by Rusnock to beat his boys ahead by 2. 1-3 of the zone. Going to be collected by Kevin Murphy for Stockton. Murphy fires one ahead, found by Ruiz. Aiden Ruiz. In the Millersville end. Fires one that was blocked. Martin again in fence. Wilkinson has a man in one shot. Wicked wrister, but just over the cage. Bird on his backhand. Collects at the red line. Now blue line. Rink wide. Dunnigan. Back to Bird. Bird has time. He's got to get up ice. The one shot. Backhands one in, swatted out by Stockton off the skates. And it comes in. No, kept in by Millersville. They're too worried about hitting each other. And now Stockton going to the box.
We're going to call out whenever that.
So taking some heavy contact was Wes Bieber. He opened the scoring for the Marauders, folks. Don't forget that. So a key piece on this Marauder offense is the freshman from Boyertown.
That's great. The Marauders returned a lot of starters from last year's championship team, but also the freshman development of them. You don't expect the freshmen to come out and produce the way these guys have been producing right off the bat, first game of the season. It's some ridiculous stuff from Millersville.
Well, as you mentioned, Gary, first game of the regular season, we had the preseason, so doesn't really count for anything other than rankings. But going to the box for Stockton is going to be number 24, Colin Morrill. That's a big loss for 2 minutes, unless Millersville can get one on the power play.
Yeah, another goal here will be huge for Millersville.
Martin, kick down low to Stromberg. Up to O'Connell. Now behind the cage for Morgan. Oh, there's Morgan. Now Cranston out front. Oh, and it wouldn't go. Cranston threw his leg. Now sent down. No icing. Rusnock going to play it. Rusnock is going to leave it for Martin. Martin has had the Jets turned on all evening long. Up to Stromberg. Again, folks, he's looking dangerous today. Stromberg makes his men miss when the path wouldn't go for him. Johnny Morgan kicks it down low for O'Connell. Walter backhands it for Cranston. Cranston for Morgan. Morgan rinks wide for Martin. Martin at the dot, now down low. Back at the goal line, out front it looks. It's the hand. Finally, Walter and O'Connell breaks on in.
A third goal there for the Marauders to get that lead up to 3. Past the dreaded 2-goal lead. And really taking control of this game in the third period. It's a massive momentum turn there.
Well, if anybody deserves a goal this evening, it's Walter O'Connell.
Maybe for Martin, but
for Martin as well. But Walter O'Connell has been everywhere for the Marauders, as you said, Garrett, as well as Martin. But a fantastic job by the sophomore from Quarryville. So he makes it 6-3 with 12:36 remaining here in period number 3. Johnny Waters sends that one up into the Stockton bench.
you can hear the frustration right there from the Stockton players. They had this. It was 2-2. And then it just kind of gets away from them in the third period.
At one point in time, they were up 2-1. Don't forget that, folks. Stockton had the lead. Millersville equalized. And I don't know what Coach Schroeder said in the locker room, but they have been all gas, no brakes in this third period.
Yeah, maybe have to take off his back for free if they want. I don't know.
Now a chance if puck comes free. And again, it's Carroll for Stockton. Ian Waters tangle. Backhanded by Ryder. To Zerko. Zerko has one earlier as well. Shot off the back of the net. Kept in by Ryder. Looking for Waters. Farrell recollects. Now lifted ahead. Number 23, 8 Devaney. Millersville corrals it. Zerko out front, wouldn't go home. And this one pops up. Pop flies. Ryder pushes his man offside, so Stockton must regroup. Won't make this try off the skates. And they get him for too many men. The Millersville faithful wanted that call as Millersville got penalized for that earlier, Gary.
Yeah, and another costly penalty there from Stockton. We're down 3. We only got 11 minutes. A lot can happen in 11 minutes. But you've got to start getting something going now. And taking a penalty right now is the worst possible thing you can do.
Unless they can stop the offensive onslaught that Millersville is throwing at them, if I'm Stockton, I'm taking my time. I'm going, listen, boys, we got to regroup here. It's not really any fault of their own. It's just been bounces in favor of the Marauders.
Yeah.
I mean, Corella's playing his tail off. And the defense in front of him, I mean, Millersville has 35 shots, but it should be like 55.
Yeah, and
With as many as they blocked shot, bouncing puck, Corella. Couldn't find it, loose out front. This one goes off the glass, hits the official. Rattled around for Stromberg, looking for numero trace. And the hat trick. Oh, stand on it was Morgan. Back to Johnny. Intercepted. Nope. Kick down low to Cranston. Out front. Oh, and it wouldn't go that time. Cranston, strong on the stick. To O'Connell. Backhand try. Poked free. But getting back with the hustle play was O'Connell. Cranston takes some heavy contact. This is not going to go well, folks. 3-on-2 the other way for Stockton. Long distance try, rattles, Russar. Stockton aside, and Millersville going the other way. Thorne Martin, yet again, has men with him. Martin, long distance try goes high. Rink wide for Stromberg. Stromberg. Fires one. Loose puck collected by Waters. Throws it out front, loose.
Something that I love that Millersville is doing right now. When you were in this kind of physical back and forth game, something you can do when you take out lead, it's kind of go to your opponent and making those mental mistakes, like too many men on the ice, maybe a little bit of too hard from the official. That's something great a team like Millersville can do. Try to make those opportunities for yourself.
Look, Gary, if I'm being honest, if I'm Coach Corey Robinson for Stockton, I'm taking my time out. Like, you
got to get your guys straight right.
Yeah. The pressure that Millersville creating. Here's Carey, rattles one around for Pettico. Over to Dunnigan. 19 seconds left in the penalty to number 27, Palercio, who's serving that too many men. Dunnigan picks it up in his own zone. 9:33 show on the big board. Millersville holding a 3-goal advantage over Stockton. Back to even strength. Here comes Dunnigan. Rattles one in deep. Oh, off the net. That took a weird bounce off the stanchion.
A lot of weird bounces today.
Telling you, I don't think they froze that puck. And this one will be an icing call. So 9:10 remain here in period number 3. As I was saying, Eric, if Coach Corey Robinson for Stockton, I'm taking the timeout. Maybe switching out goaltenders. Nothing Corella could have done differently. I mean, the kid is the reason it's only 6-3.
Oh, yeah. And the Marauders, what I love what they're doing, they're taking advantage of getting stock on the back foot, pressing their advantage. Again, that's something that good teams do. They don't sit back and they go, they press it.
I was right. Coach Robinson's taking his time out, which is exactly what I would have done.
That's something that you talk, Coach Experience got there.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll report soon.
Hey, Coach Schroeder needs some help, you know. I'll jump in with Coach Latronica.
Well, we don't want to win too many championships. We got to give
Hey, listen. I didn't say I was Nick Saban of hockey here. 9:10 remain here in period number 3. The Millersville leads 6-3. Garrick, what are you seeing with halfway through the third that Millersville's doing so good that's keeping Stockton pinned in their own end?
What separates Millersville from other good teams is he can keep that momentum up. Thorne Martin is flying in the third period. He's been going all the game, and still, it's like we just got out to the first game. It's insane the level of just a cardio he's got. What you can do. Like, if you have that cardio, you have that ability to use the pressure your advantage like that. It really, really separates come crunch time late in the game. When your opponent is gassed and you're not. That's what I'm seeing right now.
One of the greatest quotes of all time, said by one of the greatest coaches of all time, Herb Brooks. Legs shoot the wolf. And Thorne Martin, his wolf's being fed because that boy got some legs. He has been a rocket ship all over the ice.
Yeah, and even if the team is more talented, I'm not saying Stockton is, but if you have a fresh legs, Memphis good legs out there, they can't catch up there. They can't do you.
Exactly. They got to catch you to get it from you. And right now, with Wayne Martin skating and the rest of these Marauders, I don't know if that's possible. Transfer out for Buda, and he picks it up at Millersville bench. Stripping him of Aaron Bell. Here's Berg. Back for Bell. Gonna rattle around. Long shot in to help out. Lifts it ahead. Glove down by Stockton to keep it in. Throwing out front loose. Batted aside off the stick of Pluto. Chance. Rattles to Farrell. Farrell tipped out front by Bird. Post into his own net, but a great play by Bell to clear the zone. Beaver sends it deep. Farrell avoids the contact, but my goodness gracious, with Wilkinson coming in hot. Wilkinson from launch shot. Wilkinson fires one and it goes wide. He's giving it up is Talercio for Stockton. Shot right into the chest plate of Rusnock. Garrett. You can see the frustration building in Stockton. So if I'm the referees, I got to watch that. There's going to be some extras here. Some heavy contact from both sides.
Well, yeah, teams that already are used to playing a visual type of game, and when they get down late, they are prone to those mental mistakes. And if you're in stripes, you got to watch out for that. It's guys, if there's a time there's going to make a dumb mistake, it's going to be right now.
8:04 remain here in period number 3. 6-3 in favor of the Marauders. Shots now 40-28. Stockton slide that time. Take it to Rusnock. Oh, and a great defensive effort. That was number 29, Walter O'Connell. He's been a heavy presence for the Marauders. Morgan gets it deep. Picked up by number 3, Abolski.
Yeah, great presence by O'Connell right there. Saw Rusnock was going the wrong way and just saved his goal enough.
Trying to get it deep is Stockton. Picked up by number 9, Brown. He gets stripped by O'Connell. Again, Walter. Then pass goes off the board. Shot. Walker to side by Rusnock. O'Connell in a puck battle. In to help him is Dunnigan. 2 black jerseys and 2 gray jerseys. Let's see who comes away with it. O'Connell. Oh, good play by the ever-present Cooler Martin again, Garrett.
And he's his goal to that.
Well, here he comes looking for one. Backhand try goes up and over the net. Going to be collected by number 12, John Kinsicki for Stockton. Kinsicki trying to take it from his own zone. He does so successfully. Hits the red line and gets it deep. Quick change for the East 3 defenseman. Rattled back around. And Martin is going to collect from Ian Ruiz as they battle into the corner. Martin again has it. Break wide pass to Rysow. Connor. A puck that was tipped. Now a chance for Stromberg. Again, folks, looking for his hat trick out front. Wow. What a save by Corella.
Yeah, real heads-up save right there. But what I like from the Marauders are doing, they're not resting on their laurels. They're not saying, hey, it's 6 minutes left. We got a 3-goal lead. We can maybe take a little bit of a break. No, they're still flying down the ice. They're taking those hard shots a million miles an hour right to the chest plate of the goaltender right there. Great stuff from Marauders.
Well, folks, I can't reiterate this enough. This is a conference game. So not only are Southeastern regional rankings at stake, but as is the CSCHC. And these two teams, like we said earlier, a bunch of times do not like each other. So don't expect anybody to play lightly in the remaining 6 minutes. Petticoat corrals it for Millersville. Intercepted by the Marauders. Stripping him of it was Ruiz. Ruiz makes some contact. Millersville in to collect. Zerko. Farrell has it for Stockton, forced out wide by Petticoat. The New Jersey native playing a school from his home state here. 10. And goes high and wide of the net. 5:15 about to show on the big board. Millersville holding a 1-goal advantage. Whoa! There is life here, Gary. The Stockton answer.
It's certainly not over yet, and that bruiser right there. Scrum in front of the net. Puck sneaks through. 6-4 Marauders.
And that's going to be number 4, Matt Railman, as he looks to get his boys back in this one. And again, Gary, as you said, 6-4, Millersville still holding with 5:08 remaining.
Yeah, like you
A
said.
lot of hockey left.
Yeah, like you said, Millersville's not going to play light and neither is Stockton. Again, It only takes maybe 25, 30 seconds to pull a few goals and you do it right. There's eternity of time left for stuff.
Well, you can do 3 and 17. Just ask the Chicago Blackhawks.
How did that happen? That's insane.
Still to this day, I don't understand that. 5 minutes remain here in this one, folks. This one is going to be an icing call as sent down the ice by Bird.
I wish we had a counter for how many icings there's been in this game.
Ooh, too many.
Yeah. Like if I knew to look out for it, I would have keeping track. And man, there's been quite a few things.
4:49 remain here in period number 3. Shots read 41-30 in favor of Millersville. Still 6-4. Whitaker gets one up for Ryder. Ryder in the skates of Cranston. Cranston to carry. Oh! Kept in by Aiden Perry. Rattled around. That's what I call one. Perry ties up his man. That's number 8, Jackson Lehman. Picked off by Millersville. Loose puck goes behind the cage. And in there is Cranston, who has been putting in a Herculean effort.
Everyone with the squad has to die.
Fantastic job by this Marauder squad. And going the other way, Stockton. Fantastic play by Third. Another one, as he has been the dismay of the Stockton Osprey. Oh, I'm really keeping it in. Scott goes wide. Still with it is Stockton. It's going to be number 5, Brooke Raddick. He has one from earlier. Pants saved by Rocksnock. So not only do they have to get past the Marauders' defensive front, they have to get past Rostock, Derek.
And it's proven to be possible, but it is really, really hard. Rostock. And this is where goalies like him play their best in front side, where you need to make every big save, when every big save counts for 2 times more. You win the first or second period. It's where the great players shine. And that's where Rostock is going to play his best.
What you want is for upperclassmen with Rostock being a junior from North Hampton. We're going to tap about the show on the big board. Lifted ahead by Millersville. Here comes Wilkinson. If he can win the foot race, he does so. Thrown out front for Bieber. And here's Dunnigan. Rifled in. Corella kicks it aside. Bieber throws it. Nobody home. Through to collects. Cora Martin again breaks up the play. Bieber chips it into the referees. And now Farrell has it. Now Prudo. Prudo for Stockton. Shot rifled wide. I don't know if Rostock would have got a blocker on that if that had been on target. Chance. So Garrett, we got again. We got again. We got ourselves a ball game. And that is going to be number 20, Colin Costello, that brings his boys with this one.
Yeah, and if you don't like this game, I think you just flat out don't like hockey. You've had something for everyone so far.
And now a good move here by Coach Schroeder, taking his time out. Got to settle his boys back down and be like, hey, listen, we still got a 1-goal lead, 2:46 remaining. What do they have to do, Garrett, to win this one?
Yeah, it's going to take a step back and calm down. Okay, yeah, they got too quick, but still, you still have that 1-goal thing. Getting on your previous work. You got to play your tough defensive hot. Now, I know it's tough. You've been playing for what? 48 minutes now. You've been out there for a while. These guys can hit you. You've been hitting them. 58, yeah. Yeah, you've been playing the hardest hockey off again right out of the game. Start the season. You just got to give me 2 more minutes, guys. Dig me. Get everything you have left in you and leave it out all in the ice here. And we're going to come away with a win.
Well, that's what they have to do because, like I said, folks, this is the first game of the regular season where this one matters just a touch more.
Oh, yeah. And this matters a lot.
Especially with the way these 2 teams battle over the course of the year. Stockton is always right on Millersville's heels normally, and vice versa in the standings.
Yeah, getting that conference win over Stockton and getting that versus record up against them is great come playoff time, where I expect these 2 teams to be in a running quick cup again.
And I would not be surprised, and look out for Westchester as well. 3 teams in relatively close proximity.
and Westchester, as they are coming up on the schedule for this is our touchdown to the homecoming game. Maryland again, Westchester and TC at 2 games from on. So I'll try that.
10:43 remain here in period number 3. Millersville gets it deep. Picked up by Abolskis. Now, one thing I would look for, folks, is look for Corella to head to the bench.
That's a big boy.
O'Connell. He's going to make this mark. Be it on the scoreboard or with the bruises kept on his opponent's shot. Just catching enough of it. Let's rust up. Barry. Got it up without. Yeah. What do you think?
But like you said, game inches. I'm glad neither of us have pacemakers. We'd be in trouble right now.
Oh, man.
Like if I was sitting down, I'd be on the edge of my seat. I'd be on the floor. This is an exciting end.
Listen, folks, I know we're in an ice rink, but I'm standing here sweating.
Oh, yeah.
So 2:16 remain here in period number 3. Face off to the right of Rusnock. Millersville needs to clear the zone here and get a quick change. And they use their carry. Here comes Waters. Johnny Waters fires one. And Corella with the save. Now, I think that was a good move. He's got to give his guys a breather, give his coach a chance to get the big guns out there. Same thing with Coach Schroeder. I would be playing my biggest, best player right now.
Oh, yeah. But what else are you going to do? You got 2 minutes left here. Everyone's throwing everything they got at each other right now. This is going to be very, very exciting last 2 minutes.
When Stockton clears the zone, look for Corella to come to the bench. Wait for it. 8 seconds now.
He's going. Here we go.
That for the Stockton is a frustrating game. So Millersville just has to make it. And here comes Waters. Here he comes.
Here's the winner saying that I was against him right there.
Johnny took him down to the water. And my goodness gracious, did he dunk him under? 1:44 remain. Johnny Waters buries that one off the iron to make it 7-5.
And the roof comes off this place for the 5th time tonight. This has been quite an exciting one. Johnny on the spot picks up the puck, buries it off the coach. Fourth shot. We're both losing our voices.
Oh,
That's
man.
a crazy one.
It's been a long game.
Bear with us, folks.
12 points have been scored between the two squads.
And it's still a great defensive
And
game.
Corella's still coming to the bench. Now he has to get back in time. Chance now as this one rattles wide. O'Connell battles for it. Fired deep. It's Leafball. Oh, man. And they're going to call a penalty on the Marauders with 1:17 remaining. So, for sure now, they're going to pull Corella.
Yeah, the Marauders just got to dig deep. Play. You got the 2-goal lead back, but as we've seen earlier in this period, that could be gone like that. You're going to play your best hockey right now, and Stockton's looking for it all.
Morgan's going to go for the trip. Oh, they're sending both? No? Nope. Okay. So Stockton's going to have a 2-man advantage since they cooled Corella. So 6-on-4. If I'm Millersville and I win this draw, send it. Yeah. Send it to length. Right. You have 77 seconds. That's all you have to kill. Don't have to kill the full 2 minutes. So you get that puck and you send it. Farrell for Stockton. Throws it down low. Bruce puck. Costello has, he has 2 on this, or he has 1 this evening. Shot it long, and it comes free of the zone. It's going to be number 16, Aiden Carey on that block. Defensive effort. The fan sides. The official comes, finally got his arm up. Now, Millersville has it. Needs to get it. He does so successfully. Ryder.
Looks like it's here up there. First,
the senior gets the shorty to make it 8-5. What a great job by Alan Ryder. I remember when he first got here, folks, the guts that this kid plays with, he deserves that one.
Couldn't have thrown that out more directly right there. You hold on to the puck, kill over that time, and send it right down the ice. Poke it, ricochet out there, makes it easy. I could walk down there and score that one. Just great stuff out of Millersville. That should clinch the win. Sure.
There's 42 seconds. And I don't know if they're going to score Corella again. They're throwing some fans out and getting them come out.
Oh, they'd be leaving soon anyway. I guess get them on the door.
Millersville again with it. Corella remains in his net. Long distance now. Why would that be an icing? Millersville still on the penalty kill. I guess Mr. Official forgot that one. Under half a minute remain as Millersville leads 8-5. Shot saved by Russia. 19.2 remain here, Gary. What does Millersville have to do to calm things down and come home with the W?
Do what they've been doing. Like for this period, they've been great. Hold on to the puck. You need to dump it down maybe 2 more times, and you've got to win here. Get possession and right down the ice.
I completely agree. Just send it down the ice. Corella staying in his net. Here, Stockton thinks it's a little too late. And they're going to do just that. Send it to hold it down. Corella's going to leave it for number 9, Matt Brock. Coliseum on Ferreira Drive is going ballistic. 8-5. Millersville. Folks, this scoreline does not reflect how tight this game was.
No, it really doesn't. It's almost like paradise. We had a great, pretty defensive game. Also 13 goals. You know how it works. I mean, we saw it, but
In the shot total, folks, that's 46 for the Marauders and 34 for Stockton. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know how many more got blocked between the 2 spots.
yeah, just again, if you don't like this game, you just don't like hockey. There was something here for everybody, and I'm so glad. I'm sorry to see this. But
Like you said, Garrett, something was here for everybody. Bill Tender played fantastic. The defense was on point, blocking shots, throwing body.
it was
And
a
the
final
forward.
Yeah, this is up. This scores 4.
This is what you expect in those big time matchups. And both squads came to play. You got to give the devil his due. I know Stockton's going home with the L tonight, but my goodness gracious, were they hanging tough? Story of this game.
Stockton plays pretty much any other team. It's a great stuff. So the fans are running there, taking them on the line. I think we might have the toughest job here. The 3 stops. How do we do that?
Well, Gary,
I'm going to go first.
yes, sir. My 3rd star of the evening. Now, before I get to that, I got to give an honorable mention to number 72. He played fantastic hockey. You couldn't have asked for more out of Gary Rustin.
Pick my 3rd star of the game. And again, this is not saying that he had a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. But I think Paul Martin comes in. Didn't get that goal, but man, he did pretty much everything else we have numbers for. He was all over the place. Stopping offensive play, doing back, getting the stick in on defense. Going around the net like Bo Jackson, they couldn't touch it. Great game, Mark.
I agree with you. That is my 3rd star as well, Gary. Tor Martin was everywhere, all over the ice, omnipresent, if you will. He knew what was going to happen before they knew what was going to happen. He was reading the play. It was phenomenal. Looked like, I don't even know, a young Nicholas Lidstrom out there. He was fantastic this evening. And that, like you said, that's not to say he played a bad game, because he certainly played his tail off. He just couldn't get on the score sheet in the G column. And if that's my only demerit on him, what a game.
My 2nd star of the game, I love my kids' interaction. And man, I got a lot of it today. I'm giving Gavin Rosenrock the 2nd star of the game. Wow, he did let in a couple bad bounces there. Not really can hold him against, but man, he stood tall when it counted. And I really, really appreciate that.
Well, for me, I'm going to have to go with the guy that opened the scoring, Westby, played his guts out and got things cooking for us and opened up the floodgates in what ended up being a 13-goal game.
Good stuff. And for my 1st star of the game, this is a really, really, really hard choice. I'm torn. I don't want to leave guys out because I really feel bad about that, because maybe 5, 6 players had stall quality games, but I'm going to give it to Walter O'Connell. He got very big. He got a very big goal in there. He was running all up and down the ice. He was all over the place. Again, he played kind of a similar game to Thor Martin, but he did get on the score sheet. So they had puts him in the first round material for me.
Well, I love that pick. That is a fantastic pick, Garrett. But for me, it's the guy that had two and almost completed the hat trick. I gotta go with Stromberg. Stromer was everywhere. Fantastic game out of number 18. So, I mean, there's a couple other guys I just have to mention.
We need to say everybody.
Rysack, Bird, Petticone, Bell. They've played such good team hockey.
Dunnigan, too. Who was
Dunnigan.
Every time the puck came up, Dunnigan was right there, getting her right back in.
It was crazy how impressive they were this evening. That was a championship quality team.
Oh, yeah.
That is how you defend a title. That is the way they need to play this season if they want to come back and go double down on winning the CSCHC.
And that was about the best first game you can ask for. Coming up next weekend, Friday, October 3rd, Kutztown at Millersville for a homecoming game. Well, you'll see myself, TJ, and Josh Gerhardt's come back. We're going to have a 3-man all-star booth for Millersville hockey. So we are so excited from now on. Thank you so much for taking time out of your sports packed day to come spend a couple hours with us. We appreciate you so much. Have a great day, folks.